morning, lovely people. Welcome to our weekly reading for the week of the 17th of June. I hope you were all well. I hope you've all had a good week. And I hope you're looking forward to hearing what this week has to offer us. I'm aware that I didn't actually do a reading for last week, and I apologise for that. Life just happened. So sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And that's what I did last week. So here we are for this week. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the cards have to tell us. Let's have a look and see. So we have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Sun. Well, this is looking a little bit brighter, I believe, than the last set of cards we did. So, just to get straight into it, we're looking at two minor arcana cards, which are very much to do with day to day, sort of week to week, what's going on kind of on the surface. And then we've got the Sun, which is what's in our psyche. And so this is kind of known as a little bit of a deeper card. However, really, you know, what's going on, it can be relative depending on the situation. So if we look at the Eight of Wands, we're looking at movement, we're looking at momentum, and you can see that, you know, there's a real sort of swiftness going on here. And this is very much about progress. And it's about progress and things, events, if you like, beginning to move faster. So when this card arrives, then, you know, things are going to move faster. Things are happening. And the Eight of Wands, it tends to rule kind of information and communication. So if there are questions to answers that you've been waiting for, then if there's answers to questions that you've been waiting for, then these answers will start to become available now. So anything that was kind of stuck will become unstuck. And it can be very much a state of mind. So maybe that you were stuck in your head, in your mind, and you couldn't figure stuff out. So that things will become obvious in that case, but also this can happen for actual things. So if you have been, say, procrastinating about something, and maybe instead of getting a job done, then this card is urging you to put your act together and get on with things, because this card is saying that the time is right. It's right now for things to start happening, for things to become unstuck. So this card is advising you to move forward on what makes rational sense as well. Now, this is the only card that where there's no people, actually, in the whole of the tarot. This is the only card where there are no people. So it's very much about rational sense. And it's saying, you know, don't let anxiety stall you. So the thing also to notice with this card is that although the wands are moving swiftly, they're not at all disorganized, are they? You know, they're very organized, and there's a real clear sense of direction going on with these cards. So this suggests that you're moving with the flow, with life's currents, instead of actually moving against what you should be doing. You're not fighting something. It's easy. It's just go with the flow. So we have also here, we have the river, which also is talking about, you know, very much about going with the flow. And if you look at the little house here at the very, you know, at the top of the hill, well, this is a little symbol about, say, looking at things from a higher perspective. So it's about taking a rational view and when confronting whatever it is that you need to deal with. It's about making logical choices. or a logical choice. So this card now is telling you, get the job done. Write those emails, finish the task, stop procrastinating. And don't let anxiety, get the better of you, because really often that's what we do. So when this card is coming up now, it's saying, don't be surprised if, areas in your life that were stuck now become unstuck, and that they'll begin to pick up speed. So this is a really good time to summon your motivation and to get the job done. Ride this momentum into success. Ride it while it's here, because change is imminent. And this change is often associated with travel and communication and business ventures. So it could indicate new opportunities that are about to come your way. And most of all, whatever it is, this card is telling you to act fast, take advantage of it now, this week. Now, this brings us on to the next card, which is the Nine of Cups. So really, this is a great card to follow this one, because the Nine of Cups represents fulfillment. This is kind of what you would call the wish card. And it represents fulfillment of wishes, and very much it's about enjoyment of life's luxuries. So this card represents satisfaction and pleasure. So when this card comes up in a reading, it's very much that life is offering you abundant opportunities, and for you to accept these things. And it's reminding you that every day you have a choice, and that choice would be to say, feel passion for life, or to be numb to what's around you. So ask yourself, do you feel good about what life's offering you at the moment? Do you feel like maybe that there's too many things that you need to worry about, so that you don't have time to feel good, or you don't have space to feel good? This guy in this card, let's take a really good look at him. Look how satisfied he is. He's looking pretty happy and jolly with himself, isn't he? And what he's doing is he's dreaming big. And this card, it reminds you that when you dream big, you will get your wishes. Now, the red hat in this card is very much about his vitality and his boldness. And with boldness then comes courage. So the success that, say, he's acquired is symbolized by all of these golden cups behind him. They're symbols and trophies for victories. And, these trophies, these cups, they weren't just given to him. He went out and achieved them. And he knows that he deserves them. That's why he's looking so pleased with himself. And what this card is saying is, it's really good to enjoy what you have manifested. It's really good to take pleasure in your achievements and to be proud of yourself. And so this card is saying, turn whatever tide it is of worrying that you're kind of allowing yourself, and that's getting in the way of your present happiness. So feel good about the moment. If you can enjoy your life now, more will come, because the energy that you're putting out there is the energy that will return to you. And I love that this card is coming after this one, because this card is telling you to take action, to take it now, to be brave, to be bold, that there is a very clear direction of stuff that's going on here. And this card is saying, if you do that, then, this is where you will find yourself. This will be the outcome of that. If you go with the flow, if you take a rational approach. And it's very much that what you put out there is what you get back. So I love these two cards together. And then we have the sun. And actually, before I go to the sun, it's just kind of coming to me what I want to say here. And that is that, with tarot, it's not so much about predicting the future. It's very much about telling you what's possible. These cards are telling you what's out there and the possibilities, and these cards are giving you direction on how to move forward. And that is your choice, that is your free will. So you can either take the advice here and go with the flow in this card and to move here. And if you're enjoying life and you're sending out that really positive energy, then more of that positive energy will come to you. However, if you choose to not take the opportunities that are presenting themselves, and if you are choosing to carry on being anxious, then that is your choice, that is your free will. Now, when it comes to anxiety, most certainly you can't just switch it off and switch it on. But what you can do is you can find ways and means of learning how to manage it so that you can work towards manifesting what it is that you not only want, but what you deep down really know you deserve. So I just felt compelled to mention that right now. And this brings us to the sun. And what a fabulous card to end the week on. So the sun's positive energy is really it's a really optimistic energy. It's really optimistic. And I think actually here in the UK, I know this is a bit silly possibly, but let's just put it out there. I think the weather is going to be really quite nice at the end of the week as well. So yay, sunshine at last. So optimistic. And this is what comes from the pleasure of knowing that life is good. And life can be good, even if you're going through terrible situations. Life, you can find little jewels of life that are good. And that again, it's about choice, it's about choice. So this card is very much about being aware of believing in life's possibilities and joyously kind of sharing that energy. And to share that energy really does require a reliable source of spiritual nourishment. And that's kind of what I'm sort of alluding to here. It's that spiritual nourishment that's really quite vital to enable you to make positive choices, no matter what's going on in your life. Being positive isn't about being, isn't life wonderful and great and fantastic and yay, or all the time. Being positive is about being able to manage what's happening in your life and staying upright, So, and then also being positive can be very much about, joyous and everything is fabulous. And the children in this, or the child in this card very much is there. It shows how naturally this enthusiasm can come. And some adults do retain that connection to their spiritual self and to their inner child. And this enables them to access this vivacious energy and creativity a lot more easily. And some people don't. So it's really about working on that. Maybe that needs to be worked on. So the sun describes like approaching life with optimism. It's about being eager for the rewards that are connected to your personal effort. And here you can see our lovely gentleman here is really satisfied with himself because he would have put in the efforts that were required in this card. He would have taken those opportunities. He would have acted fast. He would have written those emails, all of that sort of thing. So what this card is doing really, it's telling you that everything will work out, because it always does. And even it tells you that help will come to you when you're faced with challenges, that help will come. And even if you think something is impossible, there is help there somewhere. And you kind of need to recognize where it is, and you need to take advantage of it. You need to avail of it. So because this card is always very much about that everything will work out. It always does, because the sun always rises and it shines its light, and light always returns even after the darkest night. So maybe you just need a reminder that if the situation is very difficult, do you need to surrender to it? There is a way, because things will work out. Maybe you need to fight it. Maybe you need to surrender to it. Surrendering to a situation, going with the flow. That's the kind of surrender I'm talking about. So think of the sun's positive energy, and that will really help you to weather the storm. Now, if we look at some of these cards together, we're looking at, say, the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Well, these are a very powerful duo together, as I've said, because you've got the swiftness and the movement and the progress of the Eight of Wands, while the Nines are signifying that there's been a wish fulfilled, and there's satisfaction and there's happiness. And the Nine of Cups is encouraging you to embrace your dreams and to focus on achieving your goals. This is a very, very focused card here, this one. Now, when you combine the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, this indicates that you are about to experience rapid progress, and that your wishes and your desires are soon to be fulfilled. So it suggests new opportunities is coming your way, and that you do need to be prepared to take advantage of your hard work and your dedication, because all of that will pay off if you make the right choices. And when you look at the sun, say with the Eight of Wands, this represents an unstoppable energy that will propel you forward towards achieving your dreams. So we're looking at achieving your dreams over here, through here, and this energy that is that momentum forward movement towards that. So the sun's present here, it brings confidence and power and positivity into your life, while the Eight of Wands signifies really swift action and the removal of obstacles that are hindering your progress. So this is just, I love this reading. So the sun and the Nine of Cups, well, it just suggests that you should enjoy the present moment and be really grateful for everything that you have accomplished so far. So lovely people, I am actually going to leave the reading on this note. And if it resonates with you, do please leave me a comment below. You can subscribe to this channel to be notified for the next reading. And if you would like to know more, you can book a private reading with me. You will find my email address in the description of the video. So lovely people, until next week, I'm going to love you and leave you.